Hello, this is Dudley Baker. In this segment, I'd like to explain how I actually created my passion for following the insiders. Take you back into the 1970s, just a few years ago, right? And over at the Houston Public Library, another publication that I found there that was really great, it was by the Securities Exchange Commission. And it was titled up, The Official Summary of Insider Transactions. I thought, wow, this sounds interesting. So I grabbed it off the shelf. It's about 1 inch thick. And it was alphabetical. And it had all of the insider transactions. Now, you can imagine small print and lots of detail. I eventually subscribed to this personally, had it sent to the house way back then for numerous years. And again, back in the 70s, you think about it, no computers, no spreadsheets. So what do you do with all of this raw data? Well, thought about this, put it all on like index cards, 5x8 index cards. A different card for each company. And at one time I had, probably a stack 3 feet tall of index cards. So an incredible amount of data. But it was really telling. What I was really looking for is those companies that had 2 or more insiders buying real close together so that it really would jump out at you. And again, open market transactions, just like if I'm buying the shares or you were buying the shares, we want this not necessarily a private transaction, but they're buying in the public market just like us. So this is where I first developed my passion. The first company I actually bought, it was a company, I didn't even know what they did. It was called Service Corp International. And there was 4 or 5 insiders buying. And an insider is defined as an officer, a director, or also a 10% shareholder or more. And so that's what I'm looking for. And in this case, there were 4 or 5 individuals buying this Service Corp International. And so I did take a look before I bought the shares and said, what do these guys do? Which was secondary to my whole premise of just follow the insiders. Well, this ended up being like a family of funeral homes out of Houston, Texas. And of course, that's where I was. So I had no idea that I was right on top of this whole operation. Well, it ended up all of the officers were buying somewhere in the upper $4 range to $5, and just heavily buying. I went ahead and joined them with a small position. I was probably in it for 9 months to a year, double my money, and needless to say, I was hooked on this methodology. So basically everything that I do, it's with full awareness of what are the insiders doing. Now, bring you back over here to our service at Common Stock Warrants. All of our databases, preferably if you decided to subscribe, you want to subscribe to my gold service, where you get to see my personal portfolio. We just call it Dudley's portfolio, but it's even more maybe important. It's definitely important for me, but would be important for you, because I've got the best links that we can find that will give you what are the insiders doing. And then you can basically look over my shoulder just as I'm doing these transactions, okay? And I can talk about it, and that's what I do in my weekly audios. But I've gone ahead and we've got links also for all of the other databases, all of the other companies that have stock warrants that are trading. We've got a link to the insider trading information, okay? So it's really cool. And so it's just part of kind of who I am as an investor. It's always with full awareness. Why would you want to buy shares in any company until you know what the insiders are doing. Do you want to be buying and then find out later, if ever, that the insiders are selling? No. We want to be on the same team. We want to be in bed with these guys, and we want to be buying roughly at the same price. So let's just say if insiders are buying at $5, and that's old information, you don't want to come in and be buying at 10. You want to be buying right simultaneous with these guys. You want this information to be basically real time, and then now you've got something. You can hit a home run. Okay, so if you like what we're talking about, and you like our not stories, but really factual information that I'm giving you in a lot of my history, just appreciate, hit the old like button, subscribe to the channel. Our YouTube channel doesn't cost you a penny. Just follow us. We'll keep you abreast of what's going on. And we're planning on a lot more segments and interviews coming up. And so just love to have you on board, okay? Hope you enjoy this segment. Be back with you soon. Adios.